Gunmen warned to turn themselves in before police come looking. PNP claimed data breach for release of sensitive information. Court worker gets 10 years. Thompson Herah run last in Prefontaine Classic. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake is warning all criminals that the island security forces have stepped up their operations and will be targeting individuals who are creating mayhem across the country. He said the police have published a list of persons of interest and will be going after them. For those individuals, he said, we urge you to make the process easier by reporting to a police facility. You may be accompanied by an attorney, a justice of the peace, a member of the clergy, or even a friend. However, understand this, if you do not come to us, we will come for you, the commissioner warned in a post on the Jamaica Constabulary Force social media Twitter page. Commissioner Blake said the police will ensure that criminals are brought to justice as the force seeks to maintain order and uphold the law for the safety and security of all citizens. Meanwhile, the People's National Party said it is unimpressed with what it terms the anemic response of Information Minister Dr. Dania Morris Dixon to concerns about a data breach in relation to opposition leader Mark Golding. Dr. Morris Dixon was questioned as to the possible breach of privacy when it was made public that Mr. Golding, until recently, was not the holder of a Jamaican passport, even while serving in public office. The Information Minister in response asserted that there was no breach of privacy. Opposition spokesman on information Nikisha Burchell says Dr. Morris Dixon's statement on her very first public appearance as Information Minister mirrored the dismissive tactics of her predecessor with no sign of the promised transparency. The fact is that all the years Golding lived in Jamaica and was never questioned about his Jamaican-ness, and now as he stands a chance to become Prime Minister, his information, which is supposed to be private, is being shouted from the mountaintop by his opponents. That's why crime continues, as people are afraid to come forward and give any information to those in authority about gunmen, because the same people in authority go back and tell the story and let words go back to the gunmen. The court worker who set fire to the St. Catherine Circuit Court Administrative Building in 2022 following a break-in is to serve 10.5 years in prison. Romario Keith Gopal pleaded guilty to arson, office breaking, and larceny. And investigations revealed that the office was broken into and a safe with money forced open and the cash stolen. The police said evidence suggests that the culprit set the place ablaze to cover the crime. And following investigations, Gopal was arrested and subsequently charged. And prior to handing down the sentence, presiding Judge Justice Bertram Morrison told him that he should have known better. Noting that the sentence must discourage like-minded individuals, Justice Morrison pointed out that Gopal's action crippled the system and deprived the public who seek justice. He was given 10.5 years for arson and 4.5 years for office breaking and larceny, and the sentences are to run concurrently. Former Jamaica Defense Force physiotherapist Lieutenant Cordia Burnett, who stabbed his attorney wife Nor Draker to death in December of 2018, has been sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. Burnett was charged with murder but pleaded guilty to manslaughter on the basis of diminished responsibility in February. Burnett's attorney Jacqueline Samuels Brown had recommended that he be given a supervisory order with no more than 3 years in prison. But the prosecutor wanted a minimum of 5 years, arguing that Burnett needs to be punished so that he can understand the consequences of his action, as he was aware since 2008 that he was suffering from mental illness. The former soldier confessed to committing the act, claiming voices told him to kill his 34-year-old wife. The body of the attorney was found lying on a bed with multiple stab wounds inside the couple's West Kirkland Heights house in St. Andrew on the morning of December 13 of 2008. A woman accused of setting her boyfriend on fire during an argument about infidelity was remanded when she appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Friday. 30-year-old Shanika Malcolm is charged with assault occasioning grievous bodily harm, and the court was told that the man suffered severe burns. Allegations are that on April 25 about 10 p.m., the complainant was at home in Christian Pen in Portmore when Miss Malcolm visited him, and during an argument between them, Miss Malcolm accused the complainant of being unfaithful. She reportedly doused him with a bottle containing white rum and used a lighter to set him on fire. He was rescued by a neighbor who poured water on him. The complainant was then rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was admitted for extensive burns to the back and lower body. The St. Catherine North Police are now probing Saturday's shooting death of a taxi operator near Linstead in the parish. The deceased is 37-year-old Kian Bartley, alias Rimhead of Bongotown in Victoria District in Linstead. Reports are that about midnight residents heard loud explosions coming from sections of the area and went to investigate. Bartley's body was subsequently found lying on the side of the road with gunshot wounds, and the police were alerted, and after the processing of the scene, the body was removed to the morgue. And no motive has yet been established for the gun attack. And it seems this is the most dangerous job in Jamaica right now, driving a taxi. Every week at least one taxi operator is killed. On to sports, we start with cricket. Ruston Chase struck 67 from 38 balls to lead the West Indies to a 16-run victory against South Africa at Sabina Park on Saturday, securing an unassailable 2-0 lead in the three-match T20 series. Chase led a strong batting performance, scoring his first T20 international 50 as the West Indies posted 207 for 7 to take the win. South Africa replied with 191 for 7 in their 20 overs. On to football, Jamaica Reggae Boys will face Cuba on September 6 at the National Stadium in their opening League A Group B match of the 2024-25 CONCACAF Nations League following the announcement of the official fixture on Thursday. They will play 2 matches in September as they are also scheduled to play away to Honduras on Tuesday of September 10th. The Jamaicans will also play away to Honduras on Thursday, October 10, before hosting Honduras in a return leg match 4 days later on October 14 at the National Stadium. And the teams that are first and second will move on to the next stage, where they will join the 4 top-ranked League A teams: Mexico, United States, Panama, and Canada. Track and field, Jamaica's 2-time reigning Olympic gold medalist Elaine Thompson Herah finished dead last in the women's 100 meters at the Diamond League Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Oregon on Saturday. Thompson Herah crossed the line in 11.30 seconds in her first race of the season and first competitive appearance since last September's Prefontaine Classic. The race was won by Sha'Carri Richardson in a time of 10.83 seconds. Julian Alfred of St. Lucia was second in 10.93, with Dina Asher-Smith of Great Britain clocking 10.98 in third. And with Olympics just a month away, Thompson have a lot of grounds to make up, or she will not be able to even represent Jamaica, as there are several young athlete sprinters who are gashing fire right now and ready to take over. And don't forget that the best news and sports takes place on this station. If you ever miss the news, please go to YouTube and type in Jamerican Undiluted News. Listen, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to keep us going. That's news and sports on your favorite radio station. My name is Mikey Bones. Have a great day, everyone. I gone.